rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Gun. Do something. 20. 8. Right to the 3.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they have the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Returning it, John Ross. Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up. Fourth. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, fellas. 20. 20. Hey.
To throw on second down is Newton. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. On first down, it's Newton. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got our bike cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. Caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Returnable here for Hester. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Come on now. Great. Do something. Gun. Hey. Right there.
On second down, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jameis to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run.
Defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second.
7 on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Green, triple C. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Let's go.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The give is to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
20. Gun. Hey, get right down.
To the air again, Newton. Now he's forced out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Going deep downfield for... He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go now. Come on. Sunday.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw there.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same result as last play. 14 yards and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Returnable here for Hester. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll go again to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's it. 180. Great.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's right now. Hey.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Do some. 20. Do some. Hey, get right down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Winston. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down. Going deep. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. The give to Jones. To about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the toss, Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Three down. Hey, check. Three down. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sliding out of the pocket, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Do some. Hey. Do some. Hey, get right down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run it with Jones. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ronald Jones with 7 seconds remaining. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it up and through. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. One last shot now for Winston.